Here in the hanging hills of Meriden, the steep and curvy cliffs aren't the only things that frighten hikers. Tales of a black ghost dog also cause them to steer clear. But the people who claim to have seen it are no longer here to tell the tale. So how do we know if it's real or not? Let's ask the Meriden Historical Society. Every folklore, urban legend, and tall tale of Meriden is stored behind the shelves at the Meriden Historical Society.
So there's the whole story.
Director of the society, Virginia Jewell, went back in time to find the first document of arguably Meriden's most infamous legend, the black dog.
And this is how I met the black dog for the first time, for joy. All right.
The book she's reading is from 1898, written by author and geologist W.H.C. Pynchon about his first time seeing the dog.
Spring visit to West Peak that gave me a desire.
For his friend Herbert Marshall, though, it would be the third and last time.
I looked at Marshall. His face was white, and he steadied himself. I did not believe it before. I believe it now, and it is the third time. I stood by all that was left of my friend. He was dead. His body was already stiff.
The legend goes as saying, see the dog once for joy, twice for sorrow, and 3 times for death. Good enough to make people steer clear of the hanging hills, right?
That seems to be what that story is, which would make me never walk in the West Hills if it was me at that moment in time.
But there's some who were oblivious to the legend, wandering the hills for the first time, like couple Sam and Shayla.
Connecticut is the most haunted state. I've heard that is true, so I believe it. I totally believe it. I believe it.
Yeah, I think we better watch out for seeing any dogs now. If we see any dogs all up here, we gotta watch out.
I know,
But then there's Tristan Mason, frequent hiker of the hanging hills, who wasn't so sure about the legend until 10 years ago.
My wife and I were walking down the roadside of the trail. We did see a little black dog. I don't know if it was necessarily the black dog. The weird thing about it is it did look kind of blurry. Now, it might have been just like the conditions of the day out. It might have been just like a hazy day, but we didn't have any luck or sorrow or death, obviously.
He saw a dog, but nothing happened to him.
There's a story about
So maybe the legend was told wrong all along.
What if the black dog wasn't evil, but what if he was trying to warn us about something, and that's hidden deep within the hills?
So is the dog good, evil, or something in between?
For me, if there is such a creature, I like to think that, maybe it just peacefully lives here, watching all of us go by.
I guess one will truly never know its nature until fate aligns. You'll just have to wait until you see him for the third time.
He's up here. He's up here. He's up here. He's up here somewhere. He guards the castle. He's the castle guard.
So the question remains, do you believe in the ghost dog of the hanging hills? Would you take a gamble to see it once? For good luck, the hills are open for anyone who wants to try, but don't say we didn't warn you. In Meriden, Jamel Johnson, Fox 61. And keep a leash on your dogs.